Getting to grips with decorating your home can be a tricky business. Take mounting a picture, for example. The average concrete wall doesn't take too kindly to ordinary nails, but with the right bit of equipment, the job is simple. The wall plug revolutionized wall hanging. In 1919, British inventor John Rawlings hit on a novel idea that would help attach things to walls, and today they're used all over the world. The original wall plugs were made out of brass, fibre and string, but today's are made out of plastic. It's transported to massive production plants in big tankers like this one. It may surprise you to learn that these tiny plastic beads are made out of the same material as stockings. That's right, it's nylon. There are a huge variety of wall plugs on offer today to suit different jobs, materials and loads. And it's factories like this one that are the heart of the production process. Each of these tubes brings the raw nylon granules to the machine so they can be melted down and turned into the plugs. The system uses injection molding to squeeze the molten nylon into the right shaped cavity. Once it's cooled to the desired shape, it can then be removed. Each type of plug needs its own unique mold. When the machine is closed and the liquid nylon is poured in, these bars will be inserted. This forces the nylon into the spaces around the edges. The bar creates the hole the screw will eventually fit into. Making molds for these machines is a time-consuming process and can take up to 4 months to complete. This engineer is carving copper templates. They'll be used to make a new mold for the wall plug production machines. The copper model is carefully lowered into a petroleum bath along with the steel mold plate. A switch is flicked and a massive 380 volts of electric current pass into the copper plug. This cuts the right-shaped hole into the steel plate. This mold plate can now be installed in any one of the 50 machines making wall plugs. Liquid plastic will be forced in, and when it's cooled, new wall plugs can be removed. Each of these machines can produce around 300,000 every day. The new plugs need to be separated from the framework they're made on. The plugs themselves fall onto a conveyor belt and are carried off to the packing facility. Designing new wall plugs is a complex process. The engineers will use high-tech graphic software and computer animation. This helps them analyze how the plug will experience the stresses of supporting heavy objects. The original plugs developed by John Rawlings were a cylinder of fibre for the screw to grip. Modern designs have a variety of flanges and elements that help grip the surrounding wall. Laboratory tests show the difference that one small change can make. This is the new wall plug with 4 expanding elements. The white one is the old style with just 2. Let's see how they cope. Each plug must lift a washing machine weighing over 280 kilograms. The old style white plug is first. Tensions rise as the block takes up the slack, but nothing's rising and the plug slips straight out. Next comes the new design, which seems to work effortlessly. The washing machine and frame with all its weight lifts off the ground and remains suspended. The trick is simple. On the right we have the new 4-bladed design. This puts 4 surfaces in contact with the wall. That's double the contact and therefore gripping power of the old 2-bladed model on the left. That extra grip is the secret behind these tiny plastic helpers. With hundreds of thousands of plugs pouring off the production line every day, all that remains is for them to be boxed up and sent out to the waiting customers. This machine carefully weighs up the right amount, then sends them onto the preformed boxes below. But this initial weighing process isn't perfectly precise, and some boxes don't get enough plugs in them. But the next device takes care of that. By weighing them again, the machine can determine which boxes have the right amount of plugs inside. Any half-filled boxes are rejected, while the rest are sent out to the customers. It's the gripping tale of the simple but effective wall plug.